Hello. Everyone knows that the secret to a good speech is to have a very intriguing beginning, a very powerful closing, and to keep the two as close together as possible. That's the hard part, keeping the speech short. But not every speech needs to be a drawn out sermon. In fact, we see that from Moses himself in this week's parasha. When his sister Miriam falls ill, she actually talks badly about Moses and is struck with leprosy as a result. Moses prays to God to heal her, not bearing any grudge or resentment to the fact that she spoke badly about him. He prays to Hashem to heal her. And he says a very short but poignant 5-word prayer. That's it. We actually repeat these 5 words 3 times every time we make a Mishaberach, a prayer for all those who need a refuah shalema in our shul. 5 words. He says, El na refanala. God, please, I beg you, heal her. Please, God, I'm begging you, heal her. That's what he says. El na refanala. Where did he learn to pray such a concise prayer? We're told that when the Jews were stuck before the sea split, with the sea in front of them and the ensuing Egyptian army behind them, at that point Moses turned to God in a lengthy, elaborate prayer. And God said, no, Moses, there is a time to pray at length. There are times where our prayers should be long and elaborate, and other times where they should be short and concise. And this is one of those times. Moses followed that lesson when he prays for Miriam, his sister, to be healed with a short but very powerful 5-word prayer that was answered. God answered his prayer and healed Miriam. So just a short message for today. Praying for all those who need a refuah shalema, for our entire world to be safe and to be healed. But I will share one more thought. Can't resist. Miriam was struck with leprosy, but the whole Jewish nation waited until she was healed before continuing their journey. Everyone waited. About 3 million people waited for one individual, for Miriam, the sister of Moses, to be healed and be able to return to the camp and travel together with everybody else. They did not budge until she was better. Why? Because they owed it to her. Because she had waited. Who did she wait for? She waited for Moses when he was a young baby and was placed into a basket and put in the Nile River in order to save his life. She stood by on the banks of the river and waited to see what would happen to him, and was able to intervene and save his life. And as a reward for her measure of kindness, everybody else waited for her in her time of need. What a powerful lesson for us. If we want others to be there for us, if we want Hashem to be there for us in our time of need, let's, even in spite of the challenging circumstances that present themselves at the moment, let's be there for other people. Let's show kindness, and in turn we will one day be the recipient of kindness of others. So if you have time still before Shabbat, I encourage you to pick up the phone, call a friend, call a family member, wish them Shabbat Shalom, tell them you're thinking of them, you're missing them, you love them, express that kindness. The more love, the better. What goes around comes around, and may Hashem truly be there for each of us, and may He fulfill the prayer, El na rafan Allah, please Hashem, send healing to all those who need it. Shabbat Shalom.